If you are from Texas and wondering how to become a plumber, then this video is just for you. We will be looking into every major detail of the plumbing industry in Texas and also provide a guide on how to become a plumber in this state. A guide on plumbing in Texas. Official records of the US Bureau of Labor Statistics have revealed that there are approximately 35,300 licensed plumbers in Texas. Texas is located in the south central region of the United States of America and is the second most populated state in the country with a population of approximately 29.4 million people as of 2020. Texas itself has been growing at an astonishing rate and has opened up a wide range of opportunities for all professions. This video will focus on plumbing as a career in the state of Texas. Job outlook. Careers in the plumbing industry are growing at a decent rate. 3.48 persons out of every 1,000 people are involved in the plumbing industry in Texas. As demands for plumbing services rise, so will the industry revenue. The average annual salary of a plumber in Texas is $56,622. Salaries usually rise from about $49,427 to $64,781. Also, the starting salary of a licensed plumber in Texas is about $26,000. The cities of Dallas, Fort Worth, and San Antonio pay the highest salaries to plumbers in this state. A number of job openings have also sprung up in this industry. A career in plumbing has a great earning potential and offers stable employment. The next question may be, what insurance is required for plumbers in Texas? In Texas, a master plumber is required to carry a general liability insurance with a minimum amount of $300,000 for a period of 1 year. This insurance will cover bodily injuries and damage to property. To start a plumbing business, it may be useful to consider carrying workers' compensation insurance, which offers coverage for the medical expenditure of employees who get injured on the job site. Usually, most union contract jobs offer higher wages and guaranteed health benefits for their employees. How to become a plumber in Texas. Here is a step-by-step guide on how to become a plumber in this state. Candidates must have a high school or GED certificate. This is the first and foremost step. It may be beneficial to do well in classes like math and science to get easier admission to an apprenticeship program. A college degree or a vocational course is optional. It is not mandatory to have a college degree in order to go for an apprenticeship or to become a licensed plumber in Texas, but it definitely contributes to acquiring a standard quality apprenticeship program by expanding the candidate's knowledge base. Many colleges offer vocational courses that take about 6 months to 1 year to complete. These involve theoretical as well as practical training. The tuition fee for these courses ranges from about $3,000 to $15,000 and varies from college to college. Candidates must also enroll in apprenticeships and pass the licensing tests. How to become an apprentice plumber in Texas. Most vocational schools usually provide a list of plumbers looking for apprentices. Plumber apprentices must find an employer to sponsor their training. This is followed by participation in repair and installation programs that are directly supervised by a senior master plumber. Apprenticeship programs are offered by the United Association of Journeyman and Apprentices of the Plumbing and Pipefitting Industry. These programs typically include comprehensive classroom as well as practical training and last for about 4 years. These apprenticeship programs offer a paid and on-the-job experience. How to get a plumbing license in Texas. After the completion of the apprenticeship program, plumbers move on to acquire a plumbing license. One cannot engage in plumbing work in the state without a Texas plumbing license. Anyone applying for a Texas plumbing license must be subject to a background check. There are four kinds of plumbing licenses in Texas. First, plumber's apprentice. An apprentice does not require a license but must be registered with the state and start looking for an employer to sponsor their training. These apprentices participate in plumbing activities under the direct supervision of a master plumber. Second, tradesman plumber. In order to apply for a tradesman license, an applicant must have a minimum of 2 years of apprentice experience or a journeyman or master plumber license from another state. This is followed by 24 hours of board approved classroom training and then passing the license test. Tradesmen plumbers generally focus on residential plumbing work. Third, journeyman plumber. This category of plumbing license requires 4 years of plumbing experience. A current and valid tradesman limited license is also required. The plumber is then required to take another exam based on 48 hours of classroom training. A journeyman plumber caters to commercial properties in addition to residential buildings. Fourth, master plumber. This is the highest level of plumbing licensing. One must be an existing journeyman plumber with 8,000 hours of certified job experience in order to acquire a master plumber license. This is followed by passing another exam that is offered by the Texas State Board of Plumbing Examiners. The classroom training offered at each level widens the knowledge base and prepares prospective plumbers to work at plumbing systems of residential, commercial, and industrial complexes. After acquiring a plumbing license, plumbers are certified and permitted to offer their services to the public. They can either start working in plumbing companies or choose to become freelancers and start their own plumbing firms. A plumbing license in Texas must be renewed every 3 years, the cost of which is $111. Changes in Texas plumbing. A major legal strife between the Board of Plumbing Examiners and the Licensing Board has impacted the plumbing industry in Texas since 2019. As a result of this, the Texas State Board of Plumbing Examiners may be abolished by the end of 2020. This has also meant the flushing out of the state plumbing code. Many cities have their local codes that build off the state codes, including the Uniform Plumbing Code. With the absence of a state code, licensing regulations will go back to the jurisdiction of municipalities and cities. This is similar to the situation in New York, where plumbers are regulated and licensed locally. This legislation has faced heavy criticism because, in the absence of stricter regulations and an increased number of unlicensed plumbers taking up jobs, it is being assumed that a massive blow will be struck to public health and safety in Texas. In addition to endangered safety and sanitation, the absence of state regulated insurances will also be a source of threat to the employers in case of any financial loss or injury to the unprotected plumbers. On the other hand, many plumbers have also stated that this has allowed them to operate freely and under comparatively lenient regulations. It is now a test of time, patience, and hope to see if this legislation works in favor of the plumbing profession in Texas. Plumbing schools in Texas. Vocational training contributes to the process of becoming a licensed plumber. These courses educate the students on a variety of aspects related to plumbing. This adds sufficient weight to their resumes and makes it easier for them to find apprenticeship programs. The next section will focus on the top plumbing schools in three of the biggest cities of Texas: Houston, San Antonio, and Dallas. Best plumbing schools in Houston. Houston is the most populous city of Texas. Since the 20th century, the city of Houston has been growing at a rapid rate. The most well-known school for plumbing training in Houston is the Houston Area Plumbing Joint Apprenticeship. The course fee is $45,000 for a 4-year program. They have a skilled faculty, and this course offers good career preparation and hands-on training. By the end of the course, the students acquire their journeyman licenses. Another plumbing school in Houston is the Plumbers Local 68, which offers courses in plumbing right from the level of plumber apprentices to that of licensed journeyman plumbers. Depending on the course, the duration varies from 1 month to 4 years, and the fee ranges between $15,000 to $30,000. This school offers a positive environment to its students and is known for its affordable services and flexible work hours. Best plumbing schools in San Antonio. San Antonio is the second most populous city in Texas. The city has an extremely diversified economy and is the fastest growing of the top 10 largest cities of the United States of America. St. Philip's College offers a fully accredited college plumbing program. In addition to imparting basic skills, this course also allows students to be trained on a variety of topics ranging from the plumbing trade, plumbing maintenance and repair, plumbing equipment and safety, reading blueprints of pipe fitting, residential and commercial construction plumbing, fixture setting, etc. Apprenticeship programs conducted by the Plumbing, Heating, Cooling Contractors Association or the PHCC are also held in St. Philip's College. Best plumbing schools in Dallas. Dallas is the third largest city of Texas. As early as the 1900s, Dallas became a hub for economic activities. The Dallas Plumbers Union offers federally registered apprenticeship programs under the U.S. Department of Labor. It is a fully structured 5-year program where students can learn and earn at the same time. The students receive on the job training as well as classroom training that enhances their knowledge of this field. The program is supervised by a plumbing contractor. The population growth in Texas has been directly proportional to the demand for plumbing services in the state. Both have been skyrocketing over the past few years. Plumbing is one of the industries that does not allow outsourcing, and hence this occupation has been expected to grow in the days to come. We hope that this video has sufficiently informed you about some of the major aspects of plumbing in Texas that will help you to take up this career with greater ease.